Hi everyone, my name is Martha. I'm a relationship counselor and clinical sexologist. I'll be making a reaction video to a post that I saw on The Independent. It says here, a woman is asking, is it normal to have deep dislike for your husband? Says she often diss her and enjoys putting her down. Asks what she should do. So this happened on December 1st. This originally appeared in NES Whispers. So the husband disses her, ignores her when feeling upset, speaks to her in a very rude manner, enjoys putting me down, and even outright ignore me when I voice out my concerns. So this is definitely toxic behavior. Toxic meaning poisonous, meaning it's bad. Okay. And she was at first okay to tolerate, as they were still pretty happy around each other. Recently, his behavior towards her has become unbearable, especially since it's a daily occurrence. I felt so unhappy for a long time, and it has gotten worse over time. So she wants to leave, but this will affect their whole lives. And she feels unsure as to how to talk to him, and she feels he's still quite childlike and not capable of having an adult conversation about his behavior. So this did not happen before they got married and only show his true colors later. I still love him. What should I do? So different people are giving different advice. One person says you have to have a difficult conversation with your husband to resolve this if you want to ensure your marriage doesn't fail. Person says toxic, mental abuse is still abuse, is true. And then this person, Kelly Teo, says, give him a taste of his own medicine before you go. Be a mirror to his actions. If he's rude, be rude. You know what this can mean, in case Kelly Teo doesn't realize, is that when we do tit for tat, what women have to worry about that a lot of men don't realize is we actually are very worried about physical violence. So tit for tat doesn't work very well for women. We have been programmed to have a fear for our lives. And I'm, as you can tell, my energy is very low because I'm quite affected by this post. This person may not realize that when we are dating, we often are on what I call our best behavior. And sometimes a person's true colors doesn't show up early enough for you to know this. And so when this has happened, do you want to focus on the past? Do you want to focus on the good moments? Or do you want to focus on noticing that actually that there are very little good moments left? And in fact, there's no good moments. And it's like walking on eggshells. When you have those kinds of sensations, being unsure, being unsure about what to do and what to say, you are in a toxic relationship. So I have a PowerPoint here that I just happened to have from a previous training. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I just want to point out some of these things in case it's not clear. Okay, signs of mental and emotional abuse. So when your partner is dissing you, humiliating you, negating you, saying, it's not a big deal, criticizing you, controlling you, shaming you, accusing you, blaming you, denying you, neglecting you, isolating you from people and friends, your family. These are some of the things that you can do, okay? You can set boundaries. I know you say you find it difficult to talk to him. He doesn't want to hear this because he just is at the state of like, everything's your fault. So changing priorities, instead of focusing on making things better, focusing on that person, maybe focus on yourself, focus on building yourself so that you can get stronger. Get professional help. If your partner doesn't want to go with you, go by yourself and come up with an exit plan, okay? Because a lot of times you cannot make someone change, okay? You cannot make someone change. They can only change when they want to change. You can point it out to them. You can tell them. So what I'm finding is that you are having difficulties talking to him. He doesn't want to listen. So what you can do is you can actually write a letter to him. And if you have any fear of physical violence, I suggest that you pack a safety bag. You pack a bag of things, your necessities, so that you can take this bag and leave. Okay. In Singapore, if you have fear of physical violence, you can actually reach out to Aware. Aware will be, and of course, other family service centers also will be able to help you to find a shelter. It's really important to go somewhere safe that you do not feel that you have the fear. And having some space can allow you to think more clearly about what you should do next. You know, it's so practical, the world that we live in, no money, no talk. So if you're going to have an exit plan, are you going to be okay financially? Do you have a place to stay? Do you have a place to go? If you're physically, so I'm just going to repeat myself. If you're physically not safe, plan an exit plan. If you have fear of violence, prepare to escape. You can reach out to Aware or other family service centers. They can actually put you in touch with a shelter if you need that. And you need allies around you. It's very difficult because I know a lot of times we put the blame on ourselves and say, I should have worked harder, I should have tried harder. If talking is not working and you have tried, you can write to him. You can actually suggest to him going for counseling. And if he doesn't want to go for counseling, you can say, then you can go by yourself. So this is what you can say if you are suggesting going for counseling. I feel like our marriage can be stronger. And I feel we will be a stronger couple if we work together. Since there are so many things about me that you're not happy with, I think I need help to really address them properly. Okay, so kind of like agree with him, get him into counseling so that from there, he can hopefully see his behavior. So yeah, I do work with clients on coming out with a script that will help them to be more likely to get their partner to agree to going for sessions. So say that, yeah, I know I'm not perfect. I do care about our relationship. I want to make it stronger. Would you go for counseling with me so that we can iron out all these issues and be very clear about where we are at? I know I have many faults. So don't argue with him and say, you know, you don't have faults, you know, no need to go there. Okay. So by lowering yourself, letting go of that ego, then hopefully, you know, going to counseling, he can see that actually he's not perfect, right? So it's less about who is right or wrong, and it's more about let's make our relationship better. And then you can also, if he says, no, you know, I'm perfect, you know, you are the one with the issue, you should go, then make the appointment and go by yourself. And then you can actually, as a large deep attempt, you can say, so I have booked the appointment. I'm going by myself. Are you sure you don't want to go with me? Okay. So sometimes they actually do change their mind when they realize that you have already taken the next step of making the appointment and you are going to do it. Okay. So really build yourself up. Turn your attention not outwards but inwards. Take care of yourself. Go for counseling. Even if it's by yourself. Okay, so it's not true that counseling will not benefit one person. In fact, it also helps you to get clarity about all the things that are in your head. Okay, so write down all the things that he's saying. You may be able to see a pattern, and I suspect that you will see that there are less and less good days. I'm really sorry about what is happening to you. I wish you know, you have put all your hopes and dreams on and having a happy future with this person. And I know it's a very difficult situation. When you keep exposing yourself with this environment, is that it will get to you. You will start to have a lot of self-doubt about who you are, and it will erode at your self-esteem. And it will, and it can take quite some time to really find yourself again. So I'm really hoping that this message gets to you. You're not the only one who has gone through something like this, and you are not alone. There are actually many people out there like myself, many counselors out there who actually do care, and they have a lot of experience and expertise in supporting people who are going through this kind of situation. It's actually more common than you realize. Okay, so do something about this. Okay, don't be walking on eggshells. This is not what life is supposed to be. So this has been Martha of Eros Coaching. Take care out there.